Hello everyone and welcome back to Baba Is You. Today we're jumping into the flower garden, which should be a very lovely time. Oh, look at this! Look at these beautiful violets and roses and all those things. I recall there being a poem in an earlier episode, so that's very on brand for this game. Let's jump into the first level here, Condition. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the prior episodes in the Baba Is You series in the playlist in the description below or the card above. And let's figure out what we're going to do here, because Kiki is you. We can't really break Kiki is you. That's not good. We can move Kiki is you out of the way, and then Kiki on grass is defeat. Well, what if we just make... Wait, that's such a... Wait. That's such a weird condition? Wait, what? Kiki on grass is defeat. So if Kiki is off the grass, it's not defeat. What? Okay. If we remove this, is grass still defeat? I mean, yeah, duh. But if you remove this, it just doesn't kill us now. Weird. Well, the obvious thing to do is to plug in this key guy right here and see what happens if we make Kiki on grass's key. That's not going to work because Kiki is Kiki. Okay. Well, we have to get the key to the door. I guess we turn the grass into key. Grass is key, but then there's too many keys. Oh no! What if we do... Now here's an idea. Rather than making all the grass keys, what if we make the grass on Kiki a key? Because there's actually a little gap right next to the door that we can use to kind of push a key in. Look at this. Boom! Very nice. Okay, cool. We have access to all the keywords now. Should we try some stuff? I'm sure we'll see some examples of this stuff happening later too, so I'm not too pressed to try and solve all of it right now. Should I try the other levels in this set? These are a different color. I'm going to assume that those levels have some different mechanic. Sorting facility. Belt is push. Rock is push. Shift. Well, belt should be shift, right? I guess. Rock on water is key, so we turn the rock into a key. We don't want the belts to all be shift, we only want the belts that are on rock to be shift. So, belt... Wait, so with the on operator, is the first word in the chain? Yeah, so belt on rock is going to be shift. We're going to do one of these. Put this guy here. Let's go ahead and put this is statement right there. Belt on rock is shift, and then we make rock is push, just for funsies. And now we're able to get this guy all the way over here. Very nice. And only that guy is being pushed around by the belts. Baba is not, which makes it very easy to push this key out and into the doorway. Very nice. Good stuff. Okay, not so hard yet. Relaxing spot. Oh, we have some flowers. I love these flowers. The flower garden is my favorite. I love these guys. Kiki. Well, we can make... Okay, so text is a very interesting word to have. Water is sink, text is float. Can't use the text to destroy the water. Fair enough. We can use the rock. What's the problem with using the rock? Well, we have to... Well, can't we just push a word through? No, we can't push the rock, and so we can't use a word to destroy the thing anyway. Okay, rock is push, Kiki on text. What's up with Kiki? Why do we have Kiki around? Do we have to find a way to make Kiki? Kiki on rock is weak. So what? Oh, dropped something. My bad. So what? Why do we need Kiki on rock to be weak? What's up with that? We can also make rock into text for whatever reason. We can't turn it back, I don't think. We will only have, like, you know, text is push. Okay, well, what do we do with Kiki? Should we have rock become Kiki? Is Kiki push? No, Kiki is just sitting there, hanging out. Okay, sure. I genuinely don't get what how we duplicate a rock here. Oh, I have an idea. Okay. Kiki on rock is weak. So, if we ever have Kiki and a rock in the same place, we're in trouble. However, we can probably duplicate the rock by doing some shenanigans. Let's go ahead and make rock into Kiki. Then we make text on rock into Kiki. Right? Text on rock. Let's go ahead and actually move this around. Text on rock is Kiki. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna reset this actually. I need to, but in general we need to have text go onto the rock. Because rock is push, actually we can just make text. Yeah, let's just make text on Kiki is rock. But then that would destroy Kiki. So I guess we have to make text on rock is Kiki. But then if we do that, then Kiki gets immediately destroyed. Let's test these things and make sure that I'm not having any mistaken results here. Text on rock is Kiki. This should immediately destroy the it destroys it. So we need to swap it out for maybe rock is Kiki, then text on Kiki is rock perhaps? And then we turn this here, and then, it just swaps into something else. But we do have the swap actually occur, which is good to know. How about rock? Oh, what if we do rock on text? Rather than have any of this happening, what if we have Kiki, like, on rock? No, Kiki on text is rock, and then we make, I don't know, like, let's just see if that'll even work in the first place. Let's see if this is an actually, like, viable thing to do. Oh, great, okay. But then we just turn Kiki back into a rock, which doesn't seem all that helpful. Right? Yeah, right? That doesn't seem all that helpful. I guess instead, I'm going to want... Okay, I have a new idea forming. We're going to go ahead and make text on Kiki into a rock. And then rather than just push like one rock on, before anything else actually, we're going to go ahead and make Kiki as push. So that we can move Kiki into a place we need Kiki to be. Kiki, good work. Proud of you. You're really doing a lot for the team here. Text on Kiki is rock, right? Okay. And then we turn rock into a word the same time, and then the next tick. Wait, okay, we do this, and then one word. Nope, and all in one tick, it disappears. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool. Is there some interaction I'm not seeing? For example, just trying something out here. What if we make text push? Would that make it able to interact with the sink or the water? No, it would not. It would not make it able to interact with the water. Cool. Wait, but actually no. I've been looking at this the wrong way the entire time. What if we just... What if we just do this? Okay, that's the problem. They interact. Because we only need one more object to be on that side. I don't really know how to make that other object, you know, important. Okay, we're going to ignore the rock entirely for now. We're going to go ahead and make text Okay, no, we can't ignore it. Ugh, what are we doing here? Maybe. Well, what if we just kind of do this and then have both be pushed at the same time? Oh, the belt! That's clever. That's very clever. I hate him, but that works. That makes sense. That's a very clever workaround to that little solution. Ooh, you're annoying. Ooh, you're annoying. That's annoying. Good job, Arvery. You're an annoying little guy. And then if we use another word, then it's the exact same problem. We can't even push it through anyway. That's clever. Oof. What a monstrous little twist there. Yeah, wow, nice. Good job. Good work. I'm pissed at you, but that's a fun little twist on the puzzle. I hate you. Anyway. Rock is Kiki. On text? No, doesn't matter. Okay. Well, again, Kiki on Rock is weak. Rock on Kiki is not weak, which is stupid. I mean, doesn't really matter, right? I mean, what if we I need to find a way to convert two things into like whatever. Is there any benefit to turning Kiki into text, potentially? Is that useful in some way? Maybe, actually. Actually, maybe. Wait, other solution. Kiki doesn't even need to be involved here. Rock is text. And then we have two rocks. And then text... Nope, there's no way to convert it now because there's nothing for the text to be on, and nothing. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. Okay. Okay. What about Kiki on? Okay, Rock on text is Kiki. Is there any meaningful reason to do that? We're gonna need rocks, I think. I don't think we need Kiki. Rock? I sound like the world's best like caveman philosopher when I play this game. Rock on Kiki. Kiki be my caveman friend. Rock on text is Kiki. Very nice. And now what? And now what? We could turn Kiki into text now and... Oops. We could have Kiki is text, by the way. We'd be able to have two words in one, which is very funny. I don't know why I would need to do that. Actually, I have an idea for why I would need to do that. There's no way that's the solution, though, right? Okay, let's go back to our roots. Text on Kiki is rock or something, right? Let's just see what happens if we like do the basics. Text on Kiki is rock. Great, now we have an immobile rock because we used a word to achieve it. Though, interestingly, we did just discover a way to stack two words on top of each other. It also removes our only noun in the process, which is absolutely no good. Interesting. Curious. Okay. Well, we can go and explore some more. Text on Kiki is push. Well, it's already push, so who cares? Text on Kiki is rock. What are the other ways we can adjust this sentence? Kiki on text is rock. I mean, yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and just do that for fun. there's no real point to it, I think, because we already have, like, this guy in place. There's no way to have Kiki on Rock or Rock on Kiki, I'm pretty darn sure, at least not for the moment. Well... And again, we just have to get through here and have another piece of text follow. Or just have two objects we can use to push around. Cool. Maybe we don't... Maybe... I'm simply unsure. And when I'm not sure, I get upset. Grr. Kiki on text. Kiki on text. I mean, okay, we can very easily make Rock into Kiki as well. Also Rock into text. Again, I don't see a purpose for doing that though. I don't see a way to make the text like valuable, right? If it's only text. If it's only text, I don't know how it's valuable. We can push Kiki around. Like, I don't see any unique qualities that Kiki has besides Kiki getting destroyed on Rock, and Rock winning the rock, paper, scissors between Rock and Kiki. Again, I feel like an important thing to do is text on Kiki is Rock. That feels like the most, like, basic, normal, like, solution to this. If not for the fact that, you know, Kiki is an annoying little guy who dies whenever text is by them. Pop over here, and then... What am I doing? Text on Kiki is Rock. Boom, and then that kills Kiki, and we are one fewer word now. Which is dumb, which is not helpful, at least if you ask me. But if we can get 2 words on Kiki, now that's where the real magic begins to happen. Perhaps there's something to be said about, I don't know, putting it here. Kiki, you are no longer push. And now we have another word, except, what's the point? I think on the same tick we make that true, like, it all disappears, you know? Maybe Kiki on text is Rock somehow would help. But then when they disappear, it's still Rock. Okay. I don't know what to do with all this. This all seems very, 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 like, naughty and being very mean to me. And I don't like it when words are mean to me. Again, there's that shenanigan we've been pulling where we have, like, the word over Kiki and, like, oh, now Kiki is push, and then we can, like, push both words around, but, like, what's the point there, you know? It just gets just separated right there. Much to my horror. Though I'm pretty sure I need to actually have... Wait, that might actually be part of the solution, though, because we only have, like, a little bit of space here. We have to be able to... We have to be able to, like, push up through here, then push this guy like this. We can't... We'll be stuck if we have 2 objects here or 2 objects here. So it does need to be, like, 1 object. I don't really know how to duplicate it, though. Like duplicating is, like, the scary part here. Because we make the Rock into text, and then suddenly, oh no. Oh no. And then there's nothing we can do except for make all the Rock into text, and then, like, we're done. What if we do... We can't make Kiki on text is text. That's not a possible thing because we only have one text word and no way to get more. And we can't have rock on Kiki or Kiki on rock because that's just not possible in our current situation. Rock on Kiki. Text. Oh, this is actually a really... Wait, is this simple? Is this solution a lot simpler than I thought it was? Is it only that the rock on text is push? Oh, that's a mean solution. I think that's true, though. This will basically require that the rock is only able to be pushed around when it's on text. Oh, that is a absolutely vile little solution. That is rude. That is mean. What are we doing here? Okay, got it. Understood. Thinking laterally. Secret garden. Entering the secret garden with a lot more stuff going on. Rock is push. Okay. Kiki on text. And then what do we have? Skull is defeat. Skull on Kiki and rock is weak. So we have to have... Does that mean that the skull is... Oh, so it has to be on Kiki and the rock. Ugh, gross. But Kiki no longer gets destroyed when it's on a rock. Yeah, okay. So we can make rock is push, and then we go ahead and make text, all the stuff we've been doing previously. All the shenanigans we were pulling in the prior level have come out to play. Text. I can't push that over. That'll just turn everything into rocks. Text on rock is Kiki. We absolutely need to put stuff over rock to make this work, though. Text on rock. Okay, very fun. And then we'll go ahead and just push. Oh, we need to make both of them push. Got it. We don't need the word on. That feels less essential than basically everything else here. I guess we'll... No, we need to sacrifice the word on. I'm resetting and pushing the rock somewhere more useful. We're putting it here. Then rock is push. Get out of here! No one even likes you! Now text on rock. I guess he pushed you out of here first. Nice. Text on rock is Kiki. Now we have a... Oh, oops. That's a scary consequence. Nice. Okay, then we can destroy the next sentence to make it not activate next tick. Okay, great. And now we have... Actually, no. I don't think that works. Yeah, wait a second. Because how do we push both of these guys where they need to go? I guess it's not so bad, because we can, for the time being, just kind of make rock as push the rock over, and then make Kiki as push later and push Kiki over. That'll solve our skull problem, but that doesn't solve our long-term problem of getting through this whole mess. Maybe it does, though, because we can push this guy here, and now... Well, we need both of them to be push. Oh, wait, this is easy. We just make Kiki rock so that we can... Oh, this is easy, actually. Rock is Kiki, then we make both Kiki. We make Kiki, both of them... Sorry, word salad. Kiki is push. We just push both Kikis around at the same time. Okay. Not hard at all. No! Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Come on. Rude. 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 Oh, well, the solution... No! What? Oh, no. Okay, here's the solution. We have to make one of them text. We make rock as text. Let's make rock as text. So that we can have a rock over a Kiki, right? Or a text over a Kiki, and then Kiki is push. And then we can just kind of push both of these guys around at the same time. There we go, perfect. The text floats over, and then we're golden. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. I say coping, I say breathing, I say hoping for release. And that's the flower garden already handled. That unlocks, I think, a gate in the top area of the map. That's okay. Well, that's that area completed, air quotes. I'm definitely going to do some more though right now. Maritime Adventures. Oh, I love the vibes of this one. I love this rocket trip style vibe. Hated rocket trip the world, but I love the vibe of rocket trip. Hand is move. Baba is you. This lava stuff is not scary right now. Wall is push, but the wall is also... Wait, but if the wall is... Oh, here's the wall. Got it. Water is stop. Got it. Why not just push this guy over? Lava... Ah, okay. When we do this, the lava will become defeat. Very scary. Very hairy. Okay. Well, wall is push. Very nice. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? What? I don't even get the win condition here. Obviously, we have to, you know, what's open? Hand is open. So we have to find a way to get the door to open by having the hand touch it. And we also need to find a way to... how do we get the hand in there, actually? Wait a second. What? What? How do we do that? That's wild. Interesting. If you make hand not move, I mean, we can make hand push, I guess. But hand is 100% going to be pushed in a different direction. Like, okay, if we can get hand facing up, like this, when it's here, we're golden. But if we push it at all, it's going to stop doing that. Okay, so what about it? We have to have this is statement over here become true. How do we even get that guy to do its thing? How do we even get that going? Ooh, this is I don't even really get the beginning of the solution here. I have an idea. This is a really quirky idea, but what if we do hand on Baba is you? Oh, that makes it so that only the hand and only when they're on Baba is me. Got it. That said, I have another idea. What if we're able to make hand on wall is you? Now that's an idea. That's a very interesting idea. We're going to commit to having hand up here. So hand on wall. So wall is push right now. We're going to go ahead and push wall. I think we only really need one piece of wall, like here. We push the hand there, and then it's able to go across the lava, and then it moves. We move it. Yeah, we put it across the lava. It gets... Okay, I'm going to stop explaining and start just doing. Wall is push. Wonderful. Now we're going to have hand... First off, we just need to have hand be push. We're going to push the hand around, whether it likes it or not. I'm going to bully the hand into going where it wants... Not where it wants, where I have to have it. So hand... is push. Hand is push. We push the hand over here. We get the hand to go there. And then hand on wall is you. This will mean that we can push the hand like this. Very nice. And the hand stops moving. Excellent work. Oh, I see exactly how we have to solve the whole thing. Because then the question becomes, well, how do we get the hand to go back like where we need it to go? And the solution is we basically have to have it navigate all this lava stuff here. Because, okay, once we have... Okay, I'm going to explain the next part. We just have hand is move, right? Did not mean to make hand as wall. That's my bad. Wall, get out of here. You go here, then we make move a reality. It's going to go ahead and push is defeat like that. The problem is, now lava is defeating us. So we can't really interact with this whole set of words here. We can't go back and get the hand. The hand has to find a way to get out of here. So we're going to make a pathway for it. We're going to... Hand is push. I guess we're going to do like this. Hand on wall is push. And then we're also... Or on is you, right? And then we're gonna set up like a little candy trail for the hand to follow of walls, so we're able to get it exactly where we need it, so it can go into the door. Okay, so the walls are in place. Now we need the hand to be move. And then it's gonna move around and do its thing, and then whenever it hits a wall, we're going to be able to affect its direction. I guess we're going to... 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's not good. We have to get it all in place later rather than sooner. We do this, then we do this. Okay, nice. And now we're able to influence its move. I put the wall in the wrong place. That's so funny. Okay, we just go ahead and do this. Wall is push. I need to move this wall 1 unit up. Oops. And then we're able to do all of this. Head up, do your thing, and now I influence it. Nice, nice, nice. Get influenced. Perfect. That's annoying. That's annoying. That's annoying. It dies because it's on lava, because the lava and the thing are stacked. Okay, 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 okay. We have to push the wall somewhere else. I guess we're gonna push the walls here. Okay, cool. Not actually that cool, but cool. Then I guess we're going to go ahead and pop here, up, and then now we're safe. Go. Perfect, perfect. I'm going to just hold up, 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 right. Perfect. And now we solve it. Very nice. Cool puzzle, at least if you ask me. Did you ask me? I hope you did. I mean, you're watching my playthrough, so I imagine that you have at least some interest in how I'm solving these puzzles and what I think of the game, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Let's go to number 7. Blockade. Star is win, pillar is push, rock on pillar. Okay, so water is sink, we have to get across here. Nice. Pillar is pillar, hedge and pillar is stop, moon is you, star is win. Okay, so we can push the pillar, like, through here. Okay. How do we get multiple things going here, though? We need to get at least several rocks and several pillars through. We have to get, like, 1 more created at least. The only real words we have are rock on pillar is push. What? Like what? Wait. What good does that do? I mean, okay. We do this. Let's just solve the puzzle in, like, the wrong way so we can see where the actual pain point is. Oh no, well, let's go ahead and make the rock the next pushable object. We go over here, we push the rock in like this, and then we're stuck. We're stuck. And now we have nothing really to do. Because we can't... Well, we can turn rock into water if we want to, but that seems dumb. Wait, what? We can interact with the word rod. We can interact with the word water here. Why would we need to interact with the word water here? We can make a sentence here, like something is something. What is the good of that? Because all we can do is turn things into water, I think. This level is called Blockade. Fair enough. I check the level name sometimes because they'll do give you clues occasionally into how you should be approaching the level or whatnot. I guess we go ahead and we hit him with a rock is push. We can do rock on pillar is push. And then that means that the rock and... Oh! Pillar is stop! I didn't realize pillar was stop. I should have, perhaps, realized pillar was stop. What good does that do? What good does that do? Why do we need pillar to be stop? Yeah, why do we need pillar to be stop? Because if we do this, then now the pillar is, oh no, ah. We can push the pillar over the rock, but what does that do? If we make rock as push, then we can't even move it. What if we do a pillar... Oh, oops. Pillar on rock as push. Does that do anything for us? Is there some interaction I don't yet understand that activates when I make this arcane situation? No, yeah. Because also, like, we still need to duplicate things. We still need to have, like, a third object. Right? We still need to have, like, some magical third guy who can appear and help fix the blockade over here. And there's no purpose to... Let's put on our thinking caps and think. Rock. I mean, okay, rock is push. Again, I genuinely, I'm pretty sure we need to have a third object. A third object appear who can, like, help us cross, help us do our thing, you know? I don't get it. Let's pop the pillar over and see if anything else emerges as a consequence of this action. Because we also can't push text over. Like, there's no purpose in moving text over because the text is float. If we put the text over here, it'll just float across. Is there any reason to have it float across? I don't think so, besides, once again, being able to technically push it over there, on top of water. Pillar on... Okay, hypothetically, what would that do for us? Pillar on water is sink. That seems useless. Pillar is water is sink. Also seems useless. Rock on water... Wait. Is there any way to kind of sneak something into a hedge here and then sink it when it's in the hedge? I have an idea. I have a really interesting idea. We can't push those guys in because they're currently okay, we can't push the rock or the pillar into the hedge because the pillar, like the hedge, is stop. Is there any way to, for example, rock is push, get this guy here, and then push the pillar on top of the rock, and then maybe push the rock over onto the hedge? No, there's not. Doesn't appear so, my guy. No, I'm just trying to imagine, like, a better future, you know? Maybe there's something to be said for destroying the sentence water is sink? What if instead of trying to get across the water, we find a way to destroy this sentence where it stands, you know? Can we find a way to smuggle the rock into the sentence? Yeah, is there a way to smuggle the rock into the sentence? Not the rock like esteemed actor, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but more so this. Push this guy in. No, we can't push it around. Uh-oh, scary, scary, uh-oh. Yeah, can we smuggle an object underneath that sentence? Somehow. I don't think so, because it's like flush against the wall. That implies that there's nothing I can really do to like get her in there, you know? Again, what's the purpose of having rock on pillar is push? What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of having rock on pillar is push, or pillar on rock is push? Like, again, is there some sort of smuggling I can do where I can smuggle the pillar onto this guy, but only when it's on the rock, right? Like, is there some sort of weird consequence of these two guys coexisting that I don't understand yet? I don't think there is. I'm looking around and not really finding one. But, like, maybe there's some sort of fun little game I can play that'll help me solve these things more fully. We can also make them both into something. Not for nothing. Yeah, you can make them into the same thing. Not for nothing. We can make, like, pillar... Again, the only real sentences we can make are, like, rock is pillar is rock, pillar is push, rock is push, and rock on pillar is push, and pillar on rock is push. And I don't get why those sentences matter. Why do I need to be able to push both the pillar and the rock at the same time? That seems, honestly, counterintuitive. Yeah, what is the point of that? I need to figure that out in this next episode of Baba is Annoying. I mean, we can't smuggle, like, text somewhere. Is that the point? To smuggle text somewhere? I'm going to go ahead and start toying around with messing with the water thing more concretely. Rock. Let's go ahead and clear up this space. Ooh, I can't really clear up that space, actually. I really want to destroy this spot so I can push a word there. Curious like George. Because my current theory is somehow smuggling something into the hedge, then turning it into water. By turning it into water, I'm able to, you know, destroy the hedge. Much like the great film Over the Hedge, where they, I think, destroy a hedge, maybe not. I'm clearly playing fast and loose with the definition of great film when I describe Over the Hedge, so maybe I'm forgetting a few details, but hey. Over the Hedge was like the film that they played in my dentist office whenever I went there as a kid. Like, that was very specifically like the film they had on file. I've seen it a good number of times as a consequence. Pretty funny. I like the squirrel. He's a good guy. Let's see. Pillar. Rock. Again, just trying the basic thing I've been doing just to see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, like what do we do with that? What do I do with this information? There's no purpose to making a sentence across the water, right? Right? I'm saying it one more time for dramatic effect, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway, just for fun, pretty much. Let's go ahead and make a nice little sentence here. Pillar is push. Push, 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 my guy. Push, my goat. Pillar, go forth and achieve great things. Curious. Well, this is getting tricky. This is getting into a whole little mess of an issue here. Rock on again. I keep going back to how, like, the only thing we can actually do. Okay, it's worth mentioning, and I haven't found a use for it yet, but it's worth mentioning you very much theoretically can push words onto rock. Not onto pillar, specifically not onto pillar. But then you can push the words around, which is so much fun, which is just a wonderful time. If we sink the rock, will the word pillar remain? Yeah, cool, excellent. What a good use of my time. Okay, let's try some rock is pillar shenanigans. Great, now we have two stoppable objects. Or not stoppable, simply stopped objects. Pillar is push. We now have two pillars we're pushing around. Good for me, good for all of us. Bada bing, bada a boom boom. Absolutely no change. Absolutely no change. Again, why do I need to be able to make pillar on rock is push or rock on pillar is push? What if I do pillar on rock is push? That feels relevant. Let's go ahead and push the pillar onto the rock. Make a pillar on rock, basically just for funsies. Pop you here, and now we can push you around. What's the point of that? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Okay, is there some inventive reformation of this sentence I can make? Like, pillar is push on rock, perhaps. Right? Like, does that also work? No. They don't let us get away with that. Because they hate us. Mostly because they ain't us. Again, how do I duplicate an object using this? The main point is I have to get across the barrier, probably by duplicating. And yet not a single duplication trick has entered my lexicon for this level yet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck and I'm lost and I'm crying and I'm begging for help. I'm begging the world for a thought, for something to do. Cause like, there's, why does it matter that pillar is stop? Like, why does it matter that I can't stack these two items? I have to push pillar onto rock. I can't push rock onto pillar. Why does that matter? What would having both objects be non-stop objects do? What does that do for me? Pillar is push on rock. Okay, once again, let's try to smuggle something into the hedge, just for fun. I mean, can we smuggle stuff into the text? Let's try that. Pillar is push. And now rock is push. What do you know? We push the rock onto the pillar. Vice versa. We have to do it vice versa because pillar is a annoying little stop object. Boom, like Zaboomafu. Great. Now pillar is push. And now pillar on rock is push. Does that do something? Something unique, something fun? No, not quite. Great. Is rock on pillar a special attribute? Do we have anything for rock on pillar? Is that more pushable than usual? It's not. Pillar is a stop object. There's no way that we can push the rock once it's on the pillar. We can, notably, turn the rock into a pillar. Let's just do that, I guess. Let's just try that. Rock is pillar. And now we make pillar is push in order to, like, move them around. And then they both just sink. And then they both just sink. Does sink only affect objects that can be pushed? Wait. Wait. Is there... Hold on. I'm thinking now. Okay. What if... Let's move the rock to the edge here. I'm having a weird idea. We have to make the pillar push first. We have to make the pillar go here. Let's go ahead and push the rock onto the pillar. Do some shenanigans. I can't! Oh. We're resetting. We're moving the rock into place. I don't see a reason why this current plan would work, but I gotta try everything. We're gonna make it so that pillar is only a pushable object when it's on rock. Pillar on rock is push. Yeah, what did that do? What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Like... Ugh. We make pillar push. We push you in. Bon voyage. I don't get it. I don't get what the solution here is meant to be. I don't understand what I'm doing here. Because again, I just don't see the point of destroying these objects. There's no way to make them has. Like... What does the on even do here? Like, rock on pillar is push. Great. It's not... You can't even push it when it's in the pillar. Pillar on rock is push. So? So what if it's on the rock? Who cares? I suppose there's a reason I should care. What that reason is, I can't possibly imagine right now. I think this solution is gonna, like, piss me off when I discover it. Unless there's some clever little thing or some aspect of the puzzle I'm overlooking. Like, we push and then nothing happens, and then we push like that, and now it stopped being push. And oh no. Like, huh? Huh? I mean, I could end up in the pillar, in the rock, if I do this. Is there a reason to end up in the rock if I do that? Is there a reason to end up in the rock? If I just do the easy thing and make... Let's check this with just a normal thing here. Rock. How am I doing this? I'm doing it like this. I'm now in the rock, and I can push the rock. I can't. So then what's the point? Can I end up in the pillar somehow? I don't think so. Curious. Weird. Again, no clue how to duplicate here. Absolutely none. No idea how I'm meant to create more from seemingly nothing. Ugh. Okay. I'm doing a big thinky on it. I guess... Ugh. Okay. There's no reason to put words over the word rock, right? Like, if I do that, I will then be able to, like, push around. Like, let's make, like, push. Sorry, not push is rock. Rock is push. I'm now able to push around words. Yippee! But what does that do? Not very much, at least not if you ask me. So like what? So like, what's the scheme? Ugh, okay. We can make pillar as push again. And now we can never get words inside pillar, which is curious. Which I guess makes sense. It is a stop object. I'm just... Okay. I'm constantly... what's level here called? It's called Blockade. Is there any clue to that? Let's go back and try this whole water is sink thing again. Is there any way to, like, somehow make water no longer sink? You know? Like, pillar is push. Pillar on water is sink, perhaps. But I can't even do that. Again, I can't really imagine a way to... Pillar stops it. Yeah, we can't push pillar. Okay. What if we... Here's a thought. Here's a fun thought. Ooh, fun thoughts for all the family. What if we can get the rock underneath water here? What if that's something that we can do in order to, like, achieve all our hopes and dreams? Of which I have many. Many hopes and dreams in this household. Well, we can potentially push rock around. We can't push it under the text, despite the fact that the text is floating. Because float doesn't really work that way. Water is... Well, that's unfortunate. Is there any way to maybe push the pillar in while it's on the rock? I mean, no. When the pillar is push, even if it's not on the rock, it can't Okay. I've been previously trying, like, so often. Again, is there any way to, like, sync? Okay, so I've been trying to get, like... How do I get words here? I can push is here, but then I can't do anything to get a word up there. Unless I find a way to sync this tile right here. What can I even do? What can I even do once I get those tiles handled? Oh my, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, remember how over here, if we do like rock on pillar is push, the rock is normally not push. Like this. It's no longer push. The same thing will be true over here if I make rock on water is sink. If I can find a way to make that sentence work, then we're good. We're just good. Okay, so sync that tile. Wonderful. Let's go ahead. So we just need to find a way to sync this tile right here. If we sync that tile, then we can push like rock there and push an is there and make that whole thing work. Okay, so we push rock over here. And then... Ugh, what do we do with this? I think I might have something interesting. Wait, okay. Can I potentially... Ooh, how do I sync this tile? I'm thinking about how to sync the ugh. I had a thought, but then the thought escaped me, so I stopped having the thought. Okay. What if I push this guy here, and then what? And then what? And then what? Ugh, okay. Maybe we should move some of these words, like, in place preemptively. Like, let's go ahead and get, for example, rock through. We put this here, and then we can make the sentence rock is push right here. Then I guess potentially break it in order to make things happen and work better. It's a work in progress. I mean, the main thing is I just have to... Oh, this pillar seems just absolutely, like, useless. I want to just get rid of this guy as soon as possible. Then we do... Rock is push. Push the rock here. And then... What do we do? Oh, I know how to do it. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I've got it. Let's just recreate the sentence, rock is push, in here, and then we'll be able to push it how we want it. Yeah, that seems handy. That seems useful. Maybe, potentially. I'm not sure. The jury's honestly still out. I definitely moved the is into the wrong place. I need to move the rock in first. Rock goes up here. It goes in the spot where we're going to need to push it over later. Then we do all of this. Get this guy going. Yeah, and then we do this. Perfect. And now we can... I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. It's fine though. We can just push these guys up here, and then we can just move rock and pillar on instead. Yeah, no, that still works. We're still okay. We're still gonna be okay. I'm not gonna cry tonight. Perfect. Oh, that level was nasty. I hated that level. Ooh, that was so tough. Okay, okay, okay. We did it. Completion noise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The flower garden turned out to be a really, really complex and long world, much like Rocket Trip wound up being. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a two-parter starting here. If you enjoyed the video, do be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to check out the game, check out the description for more information. And until next time, where you finish the flower garden, enjoy yourself.